ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Brandon Wynn, back again with D&D and me. It's been a good minute. I'm going to try and record a lot of videos back to back because I have a lot less time on my hands. But we're on the Metallic Dragons. I'm going to skip the entire intro on Metallic Dragons. It's like a page-ish, half a page long, and it's not necessarily pertinent information if I'm just going to be talking about each specific type of dragon. But for the Metallic Dragons, the very first one is a Bronze Dragon. I'm going to get into the lore, and then I'm going to get into the stats of each one, going from Ancient to the Wormling. So let's just get straight into it. The Bronze Dragons are coastal dwellers that feed primarily on aquatic plants and fish. They take the forms of friendly animals to observe other creatures of interest, so I kind of imagine when I think of druids, when they see people what the fuck are they? Werewolves, when they're just kind of having people walk through their forest or kind of looking around what the hell are they doing here, just not necessarily having an issue, but just looking at them in a wary type of awareness, I guess. Wary awareness, weird. Uh, but they watch, and if they're not necessarily bad, probably will help them out. But if they are evil, you die. That's how that works in D&D. Uh, they're fascinated by warfare and eagerly join armies fighting for a just cause. Basically, if you're trying to defend your territory and people are, being hurt, they're going to help you out. Uh, a ribbed and fluted crest defines the shape of a bronze dragon's head. Curved horns extend from the crest, echoed by spines on its lower jaw to help them swim. Bronze dragons have webbed feet and smooth scales. There's a wormling. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Uh, a bronze dragon. Wow. Bronze wormling scales are yellow tinged with green. Only as a dragon approaches adulthood does the color deepen to a darker, richer bronze tone. The pupils of the bronze dragon's eyes fade as the dragon ages until they resemble glowing green orbs. So kind of like an emerald. I was assuming they kind of go to a good, deep emerald color, like a dark forest, even though emerald is sun color. Uh, Dragons of the coast. Bronze dragons love to watch ships traveling up and down the coastlines near their lairs, sometimes taking forms of dolphins or seagulls to inspect these ships and their crews more closely. I mean, if I saw a giant dragon flying towards me, I'd be pretty terrified too. But dolphins? Weird. A daring bronze dragon might slip aboard a ship in the guise of a bird or a rat, inspecting the hold for treasure. If the dragon finds worthy addition to its hoard, it barges with the ship captain for the item. So I'm imagining it kind of gets into a human or a humanoid related shape, and then starts having a conversation with them like, hey, I'll trade this or I'll buy this or something like that. Probably not, buy it, but offers its servitude, not its servitude, but offers something in return, like, hey, I'll do this for you or something like that. It's a fucking dragon, for God's sakes. Doing a month's work for something really important that it kind of lives almost eternally for. It's not that much of an issue to it. War machines. Bronze dragons actively oppose tyranny, and many bronze dragons yearn to test their mettle by putting their size and strength to good use. When a conflict unfolds near its lair, a bronze dragon ascertains the underlying cause, then offers its services to any side that fights for good. Once a bronze dragon commits to a cause, it remains a staunch ally, unless it probably goes evil or is being used in a very poor manner. Uh, well-organized wealth. Bronze dragons loot sunken ships and also collected colorful coral and pearls from the reefs and seabeds near their lairs. When a bronze dragon pledges to help an army wage war against tyranny, it asks for a nominal payment. If such a request is beyond its allies' means, it might settle for a collection of old books on military history or ceremonial items commemorating the alliance. A bronze dragon might also lay claim to treasure held by the enemy that it feels would be safer under its protection, aka probably everything that it can. On God, it probably would be like, hey, that magic sword right there, I'm going to keep it. It's better under my protection. Because why not? It's a dragon. It's going to have reasons to, be selfish. A bronze dragon's lair. Bronze dragon lairs in coastal caves might salvage a wrecked ship, reconstruct it with the confines of its lair, and use it as treasure vault or nest for its eggs. That'd be pretty badass, actually. Just kind of having a whole ass ship, or most of a ship, just in a cave, and all it does is incubate eggs. That'd be pretty cool. Layer actions. On initiative count 20, losing initiative ties, The dragon takes a lair action to cause one of the following effects. The dragon creates a fog as though it casts a fog cloud spell. The fog lasts until the initial count 20 of the next roll. A thunderclap originates at some point the dragon can see within 120 feet. Each creature within a 20-foot radius centered on that point must take a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or take 5 average 1d10 thunder damage and be deafened until the next turn. Regional effects. The region containing a legendary bronze dragon's lair is warped by the dragon's magic. Once per day, the dragon can alter the weather in a 6-mile radius centered on its lair. The dragon doesn't need to be outdoors, otherwise the effect is identical to the control weather spell, which would probably be like, very calm, like ocean like day. Like it's just the perfect beach weather. Underwater plants within 6 miles uh, take on a dazzlingly brilliant hues. That's a word. Within its lair, the dragon can set illusionary sounds such as soft music and strange echoes so they can be heard in various parts of the lair. I would have like most weird shit going on. Like if I was a bronze dragon, like, and I knew someone was coming in, I would just have like bards playing all the time. Just like, it'd be hilarious if you just got Rick Astley's like Never Gonna Give You Up playing in your entire like cave system, and it's just like some places gets really loud and some places gets really soft, and you like the closer you get to the actual layer of this dragon, it gets kind of like softer, and by the time you get like right, like you can see it, it's just dead quiet. That'd be pretty funny. The dragon dies, weather changes, or the changed weather reverts to normal as described in the spell, and other effects fade in 1d10 days, which sucks because that means dragon's just going to be like, hey, what's up? I'm dead. Is there a brass dragon? Twice? Oh, there's brass dragon. I completely forgot about the brass dragon. Well, boo-hoo, I'll just post a second. The ancient bronze dragon. The gargantuan dragon, lawful good, armor class of 22, natural armor, hit point average of 444, 24d20 plus 192, the movement speed of 40 feet, flying speed of 80 feet, and a swim speed of 40 feet. It has a natural strength of 29 plus 9, dexterity of 10 plus 0, con of 27 plus 8, intelligence of 18 plus 4, wisdom of 17 plus 3, and a charisma of 21 plus 5. Its proficient saving throws are as follows. Dexterity plus 7, proficiency bonuses plus 7, constitution plus 15, wisdom plus 10, and a charisma plus 12. Proficient skills are as follows. Insight plus 10, perception 17, and stealth plus 7. It's immune to lightning, and it has blind sight up to 60 feet, dark vision up to 120 feet, and a passive perception of 27. It speaks Common and Draconic. Now, this thing is ancient. I would give it as many other languages as you just see fit. It's challenge rating 22, 41,000 experience points. It's amphibious, so it can breathe air and water. It has legendary resistance, which if it fails the saving throw, it can choose to succeed instead. It's got multi-attack. The dragon can use its frightful presence when it makes it then makes 3 attacks, one with its bite and 2 with its claws. It has a bite attack, which is a plus 16 to hit, reach of 15 feet, 1 target only, 20 average, 2d10 plus 9 piercing damage. Give it a lightning attack on top of that, like 1d8 or 2d6 lightning. It's up to you. The claw attack, it's a melee weapon attack, plus 16 to hit, reach of 10 feet, 1 target only, 16 average, 2d6 plus 9 slashing. And then the tail, it's a plus 16 to hit, reach of 20 feet, 1 target only, 18 average, 2d8 plus 9 bludgeoning. Frightful Presence. Each creature of the dragon's choice that is within 120 feet and aware of it must succeed a DC 20 wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. It can repeat the saves at the end of its turns, ending the effect on a success. Creature is then immune for the next 24 hours. It's got breath weapons. Holy shit. On a recharge, 5 or 6 on a d6 roll. One of them is a lightning breath. A dragon exhales lightning in a 120-foot line that is 10 feet wide. Each creature on that line must make a DC 23 dex save, taking 88 16d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The second one is repulsion breath. The dragon exhales repulsion energy in a 30-foot cone. Each creature on that area must make a DC 23 strength saving throw, or be pushed 60 feet away from the dragon. It has shape change. It can polymorph into a humanoid or beast that has a chondrion no higher than its own or back to its true form. It reverts to its true form if it dies. Any equipment it's wearing or carrying is absorbed or born by the new form. Dragon's choice. In a new form, it retains all alignment, hit points, hit dice, ability to speak, proficiencies, legendary resistance, layer actions, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, as well as its action. Its statistically its statistics and capabilities are otherwise replaced by the new form except by class features and legendary actions. Now the legendary actions, it gets 3 actions. It's got perception check, which is 1, tail attack, which is 1, and the wing attack, which is 2 actions. It costs 2 actions. The dragon beats its wings. Each creature within 15 feet of the dragon must succeed a DC 24 Dex saving throw or take 16 average 2d6 plus 9 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. The dragon can then travel up to half of its flying speed. And that is it. The adult, or the ancient bronze dragon. I literally turned the page and screwed myself there. But yeah, that's the bronze dragon. And wow, these things actually look pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe as I bring you more D&D content in the future. And, spread this to your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next video.